Hey everybody. Alright, Apprentice back with Brynhild the Fanatical. Finally got her in the Dawnguard armor. So now we're gonna go talk to Sorine. That's my next objective. If I can remember where the staircase is. I always have trouble remembering where this particular staircase is. There's a few of them. I think this is the one. Yeah. There's two that lead outside, at least, and then one that leads up here to where I need to talk to Sorine. But if you forgot, the last episode, I was sent to recruit Gunmar and Sorine. I just brought them back. They're getting set up.
So let's hear it.
As you can see, Sorine came to Fort Dawnguard to talk to me. So let's see what she has to say.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
I'm going to try and play this being as nice to her as possible, although you can be kind of a dick if you want, or somewhere in the middle. But I'm going to try and be as nice as possible.
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
I'm going to ask about her instead of asking about the scroll.
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
Lost herself?
He just became absorbed. Obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
You took a big risk coming here.
I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
No, you're right. You just have to convince the others you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
You usually go third person. I go first person.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Why else would she risk her life to come here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before I... you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Now, I'm not going to actually do what she said to do. Because I know exactly where to look. And I know that there's, well, basically I'm going to do what Isran said to do about looking for places where a traveler might go. They'll tell you to look in Dragon Bridge. I'm gonna go to White Run, since that's closest to where I'm looking to go. I suppose Solitude is closest, but I haven't been inside Solitude yet. I don't want to get caught up in all that stuff with Rogvir's execution. I suppose I could just walk past it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do it this way.
Well met, kinsman.
Alright, I forget she's north.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Oh, different.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
Heard anything about a moth priest passing through?
Have I heard anything? It was the talk of the city for 3 days straight.
Damn.
Ain't too often we get a visitor like that. Oh, he just left a short while ago. He said he'd finished up his work and it was time to move on. That's all I can tell you. He asked me not to let anyone know where he was going. I suppose he didn't want the attention.
It's important that I find him right away.
Well, in that case, I'll tell you what I know. He took the road southwest out of town and said he was going to be crossing over the Dragon Bridge. That's all he told me. I hope it helps.
Thank you, Holder.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Have I heard anything?
Foolish old woman. You know.
Right. Nice buffalo. Guess I'll go for Callus Farm. Never noticed how much a Draugr looks like a White Walker in Game of Thrones. Throw some bright blue eyes on that guy right there. Looks like the one that's resurrecting the other one. Spoilers.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Kind of glad tonight spend this time and complain about how bright the sun is. I think I should at some point have her do a quest to get Dawnguard. I think we should do just fine.
What do you need?
You know anything about moth priest visiting Dragon Bridge?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Thanks, buddy.
All right then.
Keep it pushing. I hope the lack of combat doesn't bore you. There should be some fighting. You just gotta let it. You just gotta let it. You just gotta let it. It's a letter from our enemy. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of Dragon Bridge. Take the moth priest and forebear hold out for safekeeping like the break into it. Signed, Mountain. I had to take it. Often run into problems with this part of the quest. If it doesn't happen, I'll tell you about it after we get through. I wonder if that cave was there in the vanilla version. I doubt it. There's a few caves that seem to have just popped up once I downloaded the DLC.
Who's there?
Lay down. Got to recharge my soul if I can. I like to use the lesser, the small soul gem. That's pretty much the only thing we can recharge.
Who's there? Have an expert. I thought that was wrong.
Thank the divines for you. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then. Enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll? Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up. My master is dead, and his enemies will pay. I'm sure I heard something. Who's there? I knew I heard something. Thank the divines for you. It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim. It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory. This is all...
I was really hoping I had home.
excitement than I'm used to.
supposed to free him from that barrier, and then he's enthralled by the vampire, so he attacks you, and you defeat him, and he's like, okay, I'm back to myself, and then you interrogate him, and then he says he'll go to Fort Dawnguard. But it seems like sometimes those things don't happen in that order. They don't happen in that order, and it screws it up, so he stays aggressive towards you even after you have the conversation. So we're going to try it again. Hopefully, it won't be a problem this time. Might have to try to. Be a glitch across the game itself, because when I encountered this before, it was on my Xbox. This is actually the first time I've done this particular thing on my laptop.
Who's there?
Time to end this little game. Let's see what you've got. Innocent little beast. Yes, huh?
Done and done. Where'd you come from? Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Let's see what you
I still remember how to fight. Kill the beast!
victory or Dawnguard! Die, damn you!
But my master
Where'd
is
you
dead,
come from?
and his enemies will pay.
Done and done.
Stop! I yield! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. You arrived just in time. I think those vampires were getting hungry. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. These vampires claimed they had some purpose, and you do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an elder scroll. If my knowledge of history... I will be happy to assist you with your elder scroll. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up. I owe you a debt for the timely rescue.
blocking parts. I like to pick up help. But you can't see your face.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready. I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
What can I do for you? Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky, staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
You're not gonna let us run tomorrow.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. Don't let me stand in your way then. I'll be at the dock whenever you're ready.
Watch what you're doing.
I mean, I'll mess you up.
Hope you're getting... Do you have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking and, well, we're slightly worried. We both realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad. Make sense?
You're worried about what?
Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down. He's a priest of Archay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little eccentric, but we can trust him, and we can definitely use his skills. Well, that's the thing. We don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he... well, he might not like the idea.
I'm scared of each one.
Cozy little place, isn't this? If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these. This is everything I've got right now.
I know this is terribly interesting. In and out.
I've discovered the whereabouts of a vampire lair. Destroying the head vampire is usually sufficient to scatter its minions, though it's best to destroy every last one of
Not
them.
my troll.
Aye, lass. Alright, I'll take note. He'll mind you and us Dawnguard, but there's no accounting for other folk. And heed also this. He's no pet. Mistreat the beast or leave him alone for too long, and he'll return to the wild, forgetting you ever existed. Now, you be careful with the creature.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to. I want to add some punch to our crossbow capabilities. Done all I can on my own. I need a little inspiration. I've always been fascinated with Dwemer artifacts. I take them apart, poke around in their guts, and try to figure things out. Mixed results. But as luck would have it, I've tracked down the location of some actual Dwemer diagram drawings. So, it could be a deer and collect those plans for me? Here's everything I have. I'm sorry there isn't more.
I can't afford soul.
Don't get yourself killed.
Stop here. But I'm curious. I've basically got two things that I could do. Well, a few things. I could go get the enhanced crossbow schematic, or I could go after that vampire, or I could go to Florentius, or I could go get this Elder Scroll, or I could go get this Elder Scroll. So, I'll take request. Or I could do this. That's a whole other thing. Okay. Oh, and that's the same thing. So I could go help Sorine find her mother, which would need to find an Elder Scroll. I could go get the Dragon Elder Scroll, which is the one that you get from Septimus Cygnus, north of the College of Winterhold. I could go find Florentius, the priest of Arcade, which, if you don't know, will lead to more spells and more quests to get Dawnguard, like ancient Dawnguard weapons, and also another person I can sell things to. Or I could go get this vampire, which is kind of there's no special rush on this one. I can get this whenever I want. It won't take a minute because it's just a vampire sitting by a basket of flowers, I think. Or I could go get the enhanced crossbow schematic. So let me know what you think I should do. If I don't hear from anybody, then I'll just make a decision on my own. I'd rather leave it to you. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching, and